I had the honor, the privilege to know Hazel Ruby McQuain when I was here during my first tenure. And the thing that I know most about her is that she loved people. And so today we're celebrating Hazel and the Hazel Ruby McQuain Trust. It really personifies what she cared deeply about. As president of the university, I'm so grateful because they have given over $67 million to the university. Take a look at Ruby Hospital and supporting athletics and supporting our business programs, our engineering programs, and supporting Children's Hospital and helping us to attract the best and brightest through endowed fellowships for graduate students. So I want to congratulate Hazel because I know she would love to be congratulated, such a wonderful person, but I want to also congratulate the trust, its trustees, particularly George Farmer and Steve Farmer, who have committed themselves to making certain that Hazel's dream comes true and is coming true each and every day. So congratulations, and know that you are making an enormous difference to so many people in so many different ways.
Steve was a student of mine at the College of Law some years ago, an exceptional student. I work with the Salvation Army, and Steve, through his work with the Ruby Charitable Board, has been very supportive of the Salvation Army in all sorts of ways. There's an old saying that as you look back on your life, the moments that stand out are the moments when you recall what you did for other people. And by that standard, I think Steve Farmer is going to have a lot of moments to remember.
First and foremost, I think this community is very blessed to have the Hazel Ruby McQuain Charitable Trust as part of our community. The trustees, and primarily Mr. George Farmer, understanding and knowing what the desire of the Ruby family was in this community, what impact they had on this community, and be able to continue that legacy on and grow that legacy for so many years. The benefits that have occurred from their work over 50 years ago is just unbelievable.
I think it would be appropriate at this time to talk about J.W. Ruby and Hazel Ruby and their experience in their life in this community. It was a long time ago, and a lot of people don't remember who they were and what they did. They were wonderful people, and shortly after World War I, they moved to Morgantown. They started the company in Saberton. It started with 8 people, Hazel and 7 men. And they came and lived in a house together on South High Street, and Hazel took care of the men as they began to open a very small fledgling company called Sterling Faucet. Built it into the largest faucet manufacturer in North America. And they were very community-minded, and they understood that while they had been very successful in this community, they needed to give back to this community. Upon Mr. Ruby's passing, Hazel decided, and by the way, she could have lived anywhere. She could have gone anywhere, and she could have lived any life that she chose. She chose to stay in Morgantown and dedicate her life to philanthropy. And she was guided by one simple principle, and that is that she wanted to give gifts that helped the most amount of people. As part of her legacy in creating this trust, I'm very honored to serve as one of her trustees. We're blessed to be the guardians of her wishes. On behalf of the trustees, we'd like to extend our sincerest thanks to the Morgantown Area Partnership for awarding Hazel the Chairman's Award this year.